Hi everyone, so it's Jen here from Hooks and Tails and welcome to the Durban Spice Girls. So I thought that I would make these videos because I know that pattern reading for some people is really a pain. I struggle reading other people's patterns. I struggle reading my own patterns and I find that making the videos or watching other people's tutorials just makes all the difference. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with this first central flower, and what I want you to do in the next video is to explore another design for the central flower, so you'll actually have two choices. Anyway, I thought that this would be a good day to begin my videos. It's Saturday morning and the pattern has been released, and I'm very excited at the response, so thank you everyone who's gone out and put their hand into the cookie jar to buy the pattern. Thank you so much, much appreciated. And my husband is away this morning. He is, besides having an ordinary job, he plays bass guitar in a rock band, and they practice on a Saturday morning. Can you imagine a rock band? Anyway, they don't practice here, they practice somewhere else, but I feel sorry for the neighbours. Although I can think of worse things than waking up at 9 o'clock in the morning to a rock band. Anyhow, so I'm going to use different colours for this tutorial. You know, I thought I would explore different colours. I have done another one entire square in different colours, which I'll show you next time. So we're going to start with a magic ring, and we're going to be doing 8 double crochets into the magic ring. So I'm presuming that you all know how to do the magic ring. Oopsie, did I just do 4? So what you're going to do is you're going to, let me start again, I'm not concentrating. So, okay, then you're going to do 1, 2, oh, I'm all fingers and thumbs this morning, and you're going to do 8 double crochets into your magic ring. Okay, so I'm going to just carry on. You can carry on till you have 8. Okay, so I've done my 8 double crochets into the magic ring. I'm not going to work in the tails just yet, and now what we're going to do is, just leave that there for the moment, we are going to do, so the colour that I've used there is Meadow, the Starcraft Special DK. The next colour I'm going to use is Grape, also Starcraft Special DK, although I will be mixing yarns here. So what you're going to do is just do a slip stitch over there, and you're going to be working 1 double crochet and 1 chain around each of the double crochets. Okay, so I just start off with that. I mean, there are crocheters who are much better than I am, and they probably do something else that's fancy. So I do 3 chains plus 1 chain, which is equal to 1 double crochet. 1 double crochet plus 1 chain, and then you're going to do a double crochet front post. So okay, sorry, these are front posts, right? Chain 1, and I'm going to do double crochet front post, chain 1, 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 double crochet, front post, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we should have 8. I'm just going to pull that a little bit, and then we're going to slip stitch into the top like that. You're going to have sort of squishy little thing going on here. Just going to snip that off, do a slip stitch, and if you're a better crocheter than me, which you probably are, you can do an invisible join over there. Okay, so that's what we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 8 double crochet front posts over the double crochets into the magic ring. And now I'm going to get really fancy here. So I'm going to use a colour. This is an L Yarn DK. It's from their print range, and it's called Rosalie. I'm actually using this colour for my shawl, which I hope I'll be able to write the pattern up in the not too distant future. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a slip stitch, and then we're going to work 3 double crochets together. I'm going to start off with 3 double crochets, which is honestly I'm going to start off with 3 chains, which is equal to 1 double crochet, and then I'm going to work 2 more double crochets into that chain 1 space like that. Okay, and so that's basically, whoopsie, that's basically your first double crochet 3 together. Okay, and then I just, it's funny, I can do this pattern over and over again, but I still need to check. So now we're going to go on to this is round number 3. Okay, and you're going to be working 3 chains. So in fact, it's 2 chains after your closing chain. Okay, so count, when I say 3 chains, I do mean the closing chain as well. So then you're going to do 3 more double crochets like that, 3 double crochets together, 1, 2, 3, okay, and 1, 2, 3, okay, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to go all the way around like that, 1, 2, oh, big ball of yarn, 1, 2, 3, kind of crocheting over that tail. I do that if I can. Okay, 3, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm not going to bore you. I'll see you at the end of this round. Okay, so I have done my 8 double crochet 3 together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, with 3 chains in between. And now I'm going to slip stitch into the top like that. Oh, the clouds just come over. It's so dark. And just going to snip that off. Okay, and I'm going to just do a slip stitch through that. So what you've got there is something that looks like that. Okay, so I'm going to go and sew in my tails. It's getting very messy now, and I'll get back to you in a moment. Okay, so here we are at the end of round number 3, and we've got 3 double crochets together, separated by 3 chain space, so 8 chain spaces, or 3 chain spaces times 8. Okay, so now we're going to choose another color. So I'm always amazed at the amazing colorways that people come up with. Honestly, I used to think I was quite good with color, but I suck. Oh my gosh, I really do. When I see the beautiful colorways that people use, oh my gosh. Anyway, I mean, what some people have done with the Ponderline square is just amazing. So what we're going to do here is we are going to start by doing, okay, so most of you are probably better crocheters than I am. I'm not very technically minded. So when things get too technical, then I get bored. It's going to do 3 chains over this double crochet front post. Okay, so I'm just going to, the weather is so weird today. There's a huge cloud right over my window at the moment, and in a few minutes there'll be blazing sunshine. So this these 3 chains is equal to 1 double crochet front post, okay? So in my book anyway. And then you're going to chain 2 more. Okay? And now you're going to do a half double crochet front post over your 3 double crochets together. You're going to chain 2 and do a double crochet front post over the last double crochet front post. Then you're going to chain 2 and do a half double crochet front post, chain 2 over that. Okay, can you see? And 1 double crochet front post over the last front post. Chain 2, 1 half double crochet front post over the 3 double crochets together. Oh, so it does go nicely. Well, normally when you block, all these things sort of pull themselves out quite nicely. And chain 2, double crochet front post, chain 2, 1 half double crochet front post, chain 2, 1 double crochet front post, chain 2, 1 half double crochet front post. So you know, you can have a lot of fun with this little design because you can do all sorts of, you know, colors that will show through. You see, I'm getting excited about colors again. Double crochet front post over the last one, chain 2. Hope you can see what I'm doing here. The light is changing, but I think you can see what I'm doing, right? Okay, and 1 half double crochet front post over the double crochet 3 together, 1 double crochet front post, chain 2, 1 half double crochet front post, chain 2, and double crochet front post, chain 2, and your last half double crochet front post, chain 2, and now you're going to kind of slip, so you want to slip stitch into, so it's chain 1, 2, so kind of into the top of that one. Okay, like that. Oops, sorry. I'm going off camera. Okay, I'm going to snip off that little tail and just pull through like that. Okay, so if you like, to tidy it up, you can also just use your darning needle. You can go back through that stitch over there, which I might do when I sew in all my tails. Okay, so that is the end of round 4, and I shall be back in a moment with round number 5. So I want to go and sew in these ends because they get annoying. They become annoying, although when I'm designing I don't sew in my ends, because just in case I make a mistake, then I have to frog everything. And if you've gone and like worked in all your ends, and then you have to resort to cutting everything out. Okay, so I shall see you at round number 5. Okay, so here we are, and I've worked in all my bits and pieces, my little loose ends, and now I was actually faffing about looking for a suitable colour. You see, I lost my confidence when I saw how amazing other people were with their colours. So the colour that I've chosen for round number 5 is Stylecraft. Actually, I haven't used this colour much, but anyway, it's Stylecraft, and the colour is Stone. So I thought that would be a nice colour kind of thing. You know, sometimes I just hold things there and I sort of think, well, in this round, in the pattern, this was denim that I used around the back of the flower. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so while I was busy explaining all that to you, my memory card suddenly filled up. I just use a small little point and shoot camera. So anyhow, so what we did was so I'm going to just recap here quickly. It's going to sound a bit funny. Started off with chain 4 into your chain 3 space at the back. Then you did 3 double crochets, chain 4, slip stitch into the chain 3 space, 1 chain over that half double crochet post there, chain 4, 3 double crochets, chain 4, slip stitch back into the chain 3, okay, chain 1, which I've already done, slip stitch into the next chain 3, chain 4, and then 3 double crochets, okay, like that, into that chain 3 space at the back, 1, 2, 3, 4 chains, it's a bit awkward, and slip stitch back. I think I might have done 5 there. Okay, so I'll do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch back into the same chain 3 space, chain 1, slip stitch into the next chain 3, see, chain 4, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 4, 2, 3, 4, okay, chain 1, slip stitch into that chain 3 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so slip stitch into that chain 3 space, chain 1. So I think you get the idea. Okay, and I'm going to meet you back at the end, or at the beginning. See you then. Here I am back again. And I've gone all the way around, and to end I've just done a slip stitch into the back of those first chains. Okay, I'm just going to pass them off, and there you have the end of round number 5. So your stitch count should be 16 chain 4s, and of course they are, because they're 8 flowers, and you have 2 chain 4s in each. Okay, and 24 double crochets, because 3 8s are 24. I have to tell you that my 8 times table is coming along beautifully. And then you're going to have 8 chain 1s. 8 chain 1s, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 chain 1s. Okay, so that's if you saw in the pattern, you can see how easy it is to make that little flower shape. Isn't that cute? So that's the end of round number 5, and I shall see you at round number 6. Okay, so we're on round number 6 now, and there you've got a flower from the previous round. We're going to be working this round into, we're going to begin by working into, I just need to go in a little bit here. The light is so strange today that one moment it's cloudy and the next moment it's absolutely boiling hot sun. I know I talk about the weather a lot, but honestly, if you lived in Cape Town, you'd know what I mean. And so I'm going to be using the family knit. This one is called Skin Tone. It's quite a nice colour. It's sort of a peachy, pinky. It goes really well. I use it a lot in my designs. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in a 4 chain space. We're just going to do 2 chains over. Okay, so there are probably better crocheters than me who know another way to do this, as I keep saying, but this is your first half double crochet front post, and you're going to begin that over a chain 4, right? And then you're just going to work a half double crochet front post, see, half double crochet front post over each of the double crochets. That's 3 double crochets and 1 half double crochet front post over the chain 4. I'm going to chain 3, 1 2 3, and you're going to work a single crochet front post around that half double crochet front post. You're going to chain 3, and you're going to do a half double crochet front post over the chain 4, and you're going to do half double crochet front post over the next 3 double crochets like that, and a half double crochet front post over the chain 4. You're going to chain 3, and you're going to work 1 single crochet front post over the half double crochet front post, the one that you did over the double crochet 3 together. Let's see. Oh, my hair, which I tied up, is now starting to fall in my face. You're going to chain 3, and do a half double crochet front post around your chain 4, around 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and around your chain 4 going to chain 3 and do a single crochet front post, oh I beg your pardon, back post. Hope I haven't been calling them front posts, back posts around that half double crochet front post that you did over those 3 double crochets. We're going to chain 3, and I'll just show you one more time. Half double crochet over the chain 4s, 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets, 3 half double crochets, each over the double crochets, and half double crochet over the chain 4, 3 like that, okay, and slip, single crochet, back post, 1, 2, 3, okay, I'll do that just one more time. 1 half double crochet front post over the chain 4s, 1 half double crochet front post over the first double crochet, 1 half double crochet front post over the second, 1 half double crochet over the third, 1 half double crochet front post over the chain 4s, chain 3, chain 3, 1 single crochet front post around that half double crochet front back post I keep on calling it a front post, back post, chain 3, and on you go. Okay, so don't do what I say, do what I do. So those are single crochet back posts around those front posts, okay, but for the rest I'm sure you got that, and besides you do have the pattern. But anyway, so the light is so strange, oh my gosh. So I'm going to see you in a moment. Okay, so here we are at round number 7, and we are going to begin with, I couldn't decide between which colors, just do that one and do that. So you see, this is how I go. So I think I'm going to do the grape. So this is the grape in the Stylecraft Special DK, and what we're going to do is we're going to start with a chain 4 into the space over here. Whoopsie, off camera. Okay, we're going to start in that space over there. So in the pattern I say start in the space between a chain 3 and a half double crochet front post, okay, sort of, and I say after a half double crochet, but in fact that was a mistake in the pattern because it's single crochet back post. So you're starting in the space over here, a chain 3 space after a single crochet back post around the half double crochet front post, okay. So when I spoke about the half double crochet front post, I was probably referring to that one, but it's more accurate to say that it's the single crochet back post. Okay, so you're going to start in that chain 3 space, and what you're going to do is chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The chain 4 is equal to 1 treble, okay, and now what you're going to do is you're going to work 1 treble between the half double crochets. Okay, so you should have 6. It's going to do, so that's, we're going to count this as number 1. You're going to do 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 6 will fall into that chain 3 space before your next single crochet back post. Okay, so right, so you're going to crochet these together. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trebles. I'm going to pull that through, chain 1, and your chain 1 is going to count as, that closing chain is going to count as your first stitch, and then you're going to do 9 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 10 in all. And then you're going to repeat. It's going to yarn over twice. You're going to go into that space over there. Okay. You're going to do treble. You're going to go in between these half double crochets, these half double crochet front posts. You're working between them, okay? Like that, and like that. Okay, like that. And the last one, oh, my yarn wants to follow me. The last one, into that chain 3 space over there, like that. Okay, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yarn over, pull that through. Oopsie. Pull that through. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. I'm going to do it one more time with you. So, into that space, chain 3s, 1, going to do 1 treble. These are US terms, I don't have to tell you that here. And I'm using a size 4 mil hook, but you probably guessed that already. And besides, it's in the pattern, which you so kindly bought. Now I can go and surprise my yarn shop and actually buy more than 1 or 2 balls of yarn at a time. They must think I'm such a cheapskate. Oh gosh. Okay, yarn over, pull it through, and off you go again with your 10 chains. Okay, so I shall see you back. Oh gosh, there goes the phone. I shall see you back in a minute. Okay, so here I am again, obviously, and I've just done the 10 chain space here, and now to close round 7, I'm just going to pop that in there, do a slip stitch, and that's the end of round number 7. So far so good. And So there we go. It's another flower shape. I don't know, as I'm doing this I'm getting more ideas for other things. Just like that. Look. There you go. Okay, so that is round number 7, and I want to see the stitch count. So you've got 8 times 6 treble together and 8 times chain 10s. So that's actually pretty simple, and I shall see you at round number 8. Until then. Okay, so welcome back. Round number 8. So what we're going to do here is we're basically creating a foundation. So we're going to be working, you know, when I talk about foundation, I mean in design, you have to always sort of think ahead a couple of rounds where you lay the foundation for the next round, you know, and the specific stitches or the shape that you're trying to create there. So this is one of those rounds. We're not going to see it much in the design because it'll be done at the back here and just a bit of it will pop out. But what you're going to be doing is you're going to work into the chain 1 that you did between those 4 chains, you know, where you did the 4 chains to begin that round. It was round number 5. So you're going to go into that chain 1 space. So you're kind of working at the back of your work like that, and you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's a double crochet, equal to a double crochet. Okay, and then you're going to oh, I beg your pardon, not 3, 4. So it's not a double, it's a treble. It's 4. And then you're going to do 2 trebles together. Okay, so you start with a chain 4, which is equal to 1 treble, and then you're going to do 2 trebles together, and you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to work, okay, so you're going to work into the top of those double crochets from that same round. You're just going to single crochet into the middle one, so that would be double crochet number 2 from that round. Okay, and then you're going to chain 2, and you're going to go into that chain 1 space there, chain 1 space, there it is. Treble, I don't know why I want to do a double there. I think because we've been doing doubles, trebles. Okay, yarn over twice, and again. Okay, chain 2, and you're going to go into that middle. Can you see you've got the 4 chains, and then you had those 3 double crochets, and now you're going to go into the top of that 3rd one. You're just anchoring your stitch. So there you go. Okay, it's going to do a single crochet into there, then 1, 2, yarn over twice because you're doing a treble, and you're going to do a 3 treble together, 1, 2, and 3, like so. Okay, hope you can see that. Chain 2 and single crochet into that center, the top of that center double crochet. chain 2, and again into that chain 1 space between those 2 parts. Okay, between the 2 chain 4s, and okay, so I think you pretty much got it. Chain 2. You know, so often when I'm crocheting, sorry, I was under the table, my yarn just fell on the floor. So, oh, I should have worked in those ends. So what I was going to say is that, you know, often when I'm crocheting, and especially if I'm doing clusters or trebles, and I guess people could answer me in, you know, in Ravelry or whatever, or on my blog, or on my Facebook page, and you know, when you're doing three stitches together like that, whether the closing stitch is counted as a stitch. I generally, unless it's really important to the design, I generally count it as a stitch. So if I say chain 2, I mean the closing chain plus 1. And then, in a sense, technically you have kind of an extra sort of stitch. Well, I don't know, it's one of those like technical things that real crochet masters would be able to answer. Okay, so we're going back in that chain 1 space there in round 5, and we're doing our treble 3 together. Okay, 1, 2, and 1 single crochet. Okay, 1, 2, and so we just go around like that. Okay, so at the back it's going to look something like, well, it's not going to look something like that, it should look like that. Okay, so that's basically like, once you finish, you're not really going to see it, but you are going to be working into that foundation. And also I created it so you can add a little bit of lift to your flower, because it will add bulk behind it. That's kind of the crochet that I like, where there's sort of texture and depth. Nothing wrong with the crochet that isn't like that, of course, but I tend to love crochet that's got a lot of what I call movement. Movement for the eye. You know, the eye likes to travel. Okay, I'm sort of babbling a little bit. So I'm just going to leave you there, and I shall see you at the end of this round. Okay, so here I am at the end of this round. I need to stop saying here I am, because obviously I am here. Okay, so one of my friends on Ravelry, her name is Mareka. Hi Mareka. She said, don't bring your stuff too close up to the camera because it goes out of focus. So I'm remembering what she said. Okay, so I hope you can see that. And that is where, in the top of that first treble 3 together, you are going to close this round. Okay, so, and slip stitch. Right, so that's what it's going to look like at the back, like that. Oh, You know, look at all these things. I just have so many ideas for this. I just want to go and put this on a hat or something. Anyway, so I'm going to go off and just work in all these ends because they are really getting a bit much now. Okay, so your stitch count is going to be 8 treble 3 together, 16 chain 2s, 8 single crochets, and slip stitch into the top of the first treble 3 toggle. I think we've got all that, and that's the front. So if you have any questions, you can always just leave them somewhere for me. You know where I am. And I'm going to get back to you after I've sewed these in and for round number 9. Okay, so here we are at, I have to stop saying that. Here we are. Obviously we are here. So round number 9. So round number 9, we're going to be working into those treble 3 together. Okay, that we just did. But we're going to be working in front of the chain 10s. Okay, not, if you're not working there, you're working like so. So you're going to start with a chain 4, which is equal to, so I'm going to go directly into the top of the stitch there, just kind of going into the side here, okay, because you want to fit in 6 trebles. So we're going to first start, let's just start with 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. And then we're going to do basically a 6 treble cluster. So these are the little faces. If you have the pattern, you'll see, if you look at the corners, you'll see the 4 ladies and their skirts. So the colour I've chosen here is Aran, but of course you can use any colour you like. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so this is a 6 treble cluster. I'm going to pull that nice and tight, and there you have the beginning of your little face, or your little face. At least that's what I call it. And close the top, chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then work 1 single crochet into the top of the treble 6 together, which is here. Okay, just going to do a single crochet, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then working in front of your chains, we're going to do, so this is where I closed off, so I'm a little bit compromised here as far as the stitch is concerned, so I'm going to go into the top of that cluster, like so. I'm just going to work another 5. Oh, thirsty work, chatting to myself here. Okay, I hope you can see what I'm doing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, into the top there. Okay, 2, 3, 5, 6, yes. Yarn over, pull through, nice and tight, pop out like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet into the top your treble, your 6 trebles together. Okay, and I feel confident that you can carry on with that. So you're going to do, I'll just do one more with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 chains, and working. I'm just going to yarn over. Just work into the top. You don't have to work directly into that top stitch. You can work into the one next to it. But if you want to work into that very top stitch, that little hole there, not stopped up, it's not a stitch, really a hole, then you can if you like. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6. So, okay, close that off, pull that nice and tight. Okay, so, oops, I mustn't get too close. My friend on Ravelry, Marika, she says, don't get too close to the camera because your work goes out of focus. So I'm keeping that in mind. Okay, so there you go. It's going to look like that. Can you see? Right. Okay, so I'm going to carry on, and then I'm also going to sew in or work in all of my ends, and then I shall get back to you round number 10, and then that will be the end of this part of the tutorial. So I'm going to do it in parts of 10. I think I can do that, and so after the next one, which is round number 10, we will only have 30 more rounds to go. Okay, see you at round number 10. Okay, so it's kind of going on for 4 o'clock here in the afternoon in Cape Town, and we're in the winter, so the light is starting to fade quite quickly, so I need to hurry if I want to get any traction out of this video. So here I am at the last, I said it again, didn't I? Oh gosh. Okay, I'm going to be doing the last 6 treble cluster into the top of that treble 3 together. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And like I say, I'm really using the stitch on the side there, not the technical top of the stitch. I'm going to close with 1 chain and then chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet into that hole, top of that, the six trebles that we did there together, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to close, I'm going to go right into the top of that 6 treble cluster. Okay, like that. And then to just snip that off and do a slip stitch. You know, the problem with my designs is that I have big ideas and really no technique. I just use very basic stitches and then, you know, try and do something with them. But I think as I go along I will get a little better. So I'm going to pan and oh, look how pretty that looks. I like these colours. Oh, think of it, I wish I'd used them. Okay, so that's round number 9. I'm just quickly going to have a look. So what we have here is 8 treble 6 clusters. So we do have 8. Do we have 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And 16 chain 5s. Indeed we do. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And 8 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's the end of round 9. And now let's move on to round number 10. So round number 10, what we're going to do is we're going to work, oh, this is a nice easy round, so I'm sure I can do that. And actually what I might do with this round is work in these ends. I do that sometimes. Okay, maybe I can work in this top one. Okay, so now for round number 10, what we're going to do is we're going to be working into these chain 5s, like that. Okay, so it says you'll be working over the 10 chain space. Okay, so I wonder, is that true? I wonder if I'm working, now you know that's a problem when you, so you might be working actually into these stitches and those ones might be behind, like that. Yes, that is indeed the case. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be working into those. Okay, so those are the 10 chains. Okay, now you're going to take it for granted there are 5 on each side. So the colour I'm going to use is shade. Strange name for a colour. And this is the Stylecraft Special DK shade. And what we're going to do is we're going to be working a round of very simple double crochets. I'm going to work 5 double crochets into each of those 5. I'm going to say 5 because it's 5 on each side. So what we're going to do is we're going to do chain 3. You see, that's why you need the video tutorial. Because otherwise, who's to know where you're supposed to go? Oh, whoopsie, now I've got trebles on my mind. So, okay, we are working into that chain 10, but on either side of the cluster. So we're going to take it for granted that it's 5. I'm going to do 3, 4, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we're going to skip over. That, and we're going to work 5 double crochets into the next chain space. So we're working now, we've brought that chain space to the front and we've sent the chain spaces for the cluster to the back. Okay, like that. So we've got chain 3, which was our first double crochet, but you can start with a standing double crochet, but I'm so used to doing chain 3s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're just going to skip over. I'm just going to pull that through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip skip over that single crochet, and we're going to just pull that through like that. Can you see what's going on there? And we're going to continue like this all the way around, where we do 5 into the first part of the chain 10. Let's call it 5. 5 chains. Okay, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip over the cluster. We're just going to pull that chain through. 1, 2. Oopsie. Let's try to unravel some yarn here. Okay. 3, 4, 5. I'm going to skip over the single crochet, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and we're going to carry on like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I shall see you back at the end. Okay, so maybe I've gone off camera a bit. I'm sort of rushing a little bit now because I'm worried the sun's just about to go down and I'm going to have no light at all. Okay, so I'm going to see you at the end of this round. And almost at the end here. So I've done 5 into the last part of those 10 chains. You're skipping over the single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're just going to slip stitch into the top of that beginning chain. Oops, going off camera, sorry. Okay, and that is the end of round number 10. I'm just going to, so what you should have here is 40 double crochets. Okay, it is 40 here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Oh, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Oh, 80. Oh, and here I was thinking I know my 8 times table. Okay, so there we go. Where's I have to make my little flower at the end. So, but now it's getting to be quite a big flower. Can we zoom out a bit? Nope. Okay, so that is the end of round number 10, and if all has gone according to plan, your work will look like that. So this is going to, as I said before, this will be the round 1 to 10. It will be the first part, and if anybody feels that they would like to have this video tutorial or any of the subsequent video tutorials, please let me know, and I will send it to you via email. I am going to investigate how I can share videos privately. I'm not sure if YouTube has that feature where I can just plug in people's emails or something, but I'll have to look into that. But in the meantime, if you would like to have this tutorial, which is from round 1 until round number 10, you can contact me on Ravelry. You can contact me well, okay. For subsequent videos, I mean, I will be putting a message out there that these videos are available, and we'll take it from there, seeing as this is kind of a bonus that I offered to people who have bought the pattern, but the logistics, of course, I still have to work out. So excuse me for being a bit feather-brained here, but I'm sort of trying to think and figure out how to do all this, how to go about it, but I'm sure I will, and it should just get easier from here. So thanks for bearing with me, and happy 10 rounds, first 10 rounds. And I shall see you for part 2, which I'll probably do. Today is Saturday, so I might do part 2, which may take a little longer than this, tomorrow, or possibly Monday, but I will obviously get it up as soon as it's done. So cheers for now, and have a fabulous weekend. Bye.